Welcome to the 10 Acre Woods. My name's Mark and this is my wife Tara. We are going to treat the goats. So about a week ago we noticed that there were some little creepy crawlies on the kids. So we treated them initially. And then a few days later we found that there was some little eggs just behind the ears. So we killed the little bugs that were in there, but of course they had already laid their eggs and we want to do a follow-up treatment. So we're going to head out and dust them all down. So we're out here with the animals, and Tara has gotten some DE, which stands for Diatomaceous Earth, and that is a natural way to dust the animals for bugs. We've got the animals all in this area here, which is the dog run. So we have closed off the dog run up to the deck, and they're doing some mowing. All right, so you've already started. The little black one here will probably be easier to see. So yeah, if we go back, oh well, now I can see all kinds of dust. So you should be able to see right there, there is little white dots. Do you want me to hold them while you... Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go here. Let's put this down. All right. Yeah, now you got all kinds of little white. All right, so this is the DE, and of course they think it's food. So you just get it, especially behind the ears, the back of the neck. That's an area that you want to focus on, and just look and see where you find the bugs. But we put it all over them, legs. You just coat them. Just be careful about the eyes. Now you shouldn't. You want to stay away from the nose. Because you don't want to breathe this stuff in. It can be a little agitating.
As they walk around, though, it'll go down lower.
Yeah, it can be agitating to the lungs. No, you don't want to eat that.
You need to get her because it's her babies. It's her long hair.
Yeah, so it's blacky. So underneath, because they go in to feed, so you want to make sure on the moms that we get right in there. So let's see here. Here, Blackie. Look what I have here. I'll hold and you dust. There we go. Good girl.
You're gonna get dusted.
I'm gonna get dusted. So we haven't seen any bugs lately, but we've seen the eggs there. So we just wanted to do a follow-up treatment just to make sure that that they were properly dusted and the bugs are taken care of. Now what you can also use if you don't have DE, you can pick up fireplace ashes. There we go.
Right behind you.
I'm all dusted.
Right behind you.
What are we doing?
Little one right behind you.
Oh, a little one. All right, come here. You can use fireplace ashes, and it works pretty much the same. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So just work it in. As Tara mentioned, as they walk, it will kind of work in. But you want to be focused more so behind the ears, the back of the neck area. And this is where you tend to see it a little more so. And then, of course, the transfer from mom, you want to make sure that you get the mom's belly. There we go. There's some feeding. They're so rough with their moms at this age. Although they'll get, last year, when they got a little bit older, the whole back end would go up. So mom's back end, they push because they're trying to get that milk out. So they're trying to stimulate that. Okay, you got another one? Okay. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
It'll work its way down the spine when you... This is gonna be long hair.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bigger?
Very fluffy. Get it on the belly. Get it on the belly. Oh, move your hand.
Oh.
I'm dusting you.
So the so the bugs like the warmer areas. And you can also do this with chickens too, but you generally don't have to dust them. They'll do it themselves, and they'll get into it, and they'll fluff their wings, and they'll get all that dirt up inside their feathers. To check them, pull up their wing and take a look at that skin underneath their wing, and you should be able to see some bugs there if there are any, and that's the warm spot. Okay, so who are we up next?
I'm going to actually dust the bottom of the tree as well for the ants.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we do have ants that grow on this one. Tara really likes this tree, but we've lost a few of the sections of it over the years. And so there's ants that are in there that are kind of digging up. So we're going to see how that works out.
Which is what black or Lucy's doing.
Yeah, so they can eat it. It does. Now there's some controversy on it working actually as an internal dewormer, because some people say, well, if it gets wet, then it's not going to work. But then there's other people that say it doesn't matter if it gets wet with digesting it. The way it works is these are they're small crustacean-like materials, or
going in the belly.
Diatoms, I guess they're called. That's why it's called diatomaceous. And so they're these small little rough skeletons with spiky points on them. And what happens is it scratches the little bugs, and it tears them open. And oh, we got another mama. It tears them open and then dehydrates them. All right.
Okay, Petunia.
She just doesn't know what's going on. She's like, I want to eat. I want to eat the nice green grass in here. Oh, there she's relaxing now. Now that you're rubbing her, she's like, this ain't so bad. Oh, maybe not. There you go. Get the belly. And this is another good reason to have horns. We don't debud any of our goats. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't debud any of the goats, and they work great as a handle. There are some concerns about them getting hung up on some fencing, a chain link especially, but if they have a large open area, they're not going to necessarily want to get out. All right, I got this one.
There, you do this one?
No, that was the other, I think that was Coco's black one you did.
So, and it's very common for these, if you have goats, livestock, you're going to have these issues.
Lambert.
Yeah, he likes to eat it.
You're getting it all over me.
He likes to eat it. You're going to have these issues, whether it comes with the territory. If you're up on them and you pay attention, then, her hand's always there. Then it's not a big deal. You can treat them and be confident. And don't feel bad. When you see these things, it's common. And a lot of people think that it's, conditions or quality of the animals or whatnot, but it comes with nature. These bugs are out there. Billie Jean is hard to get.
Well, you're doing it with one hand. That's pretty good. All right.
Her little horns are coming in.
Give you the head.
Billie Jean.
Yeah, sometimes dehorning them can cause what's called scurs. So male goats, their horn will grow faster and wider, so there'll be a larger base at the bottom. And if they're not done soon enough or properly, it's not completely burnt off.
Move your hand.
And whoa!
Okay, move your hand.
And they can get what's called scurs, which is it kind of grows abnormally out the side of it. And since it's growing on a slight angle, then it can actually grow around and grow into their head. So then it has to be trimmed regularly. We don't dehorn them. They use them for scratching. They use them to dissipate heat during the summertime. They've got horns, but none of our goats use them on us. They'll, kind of bang each other a little bit. But that's normal. Just kids playing. Lucy? Yeah, she doesn't mind it. Well, we got the kids playing, and there's a little dust cloud as they as they go in. That's Spock. Yeah, our little boy.
Is that all the kids?
I think so.
Right now? Not black?
Yeah, did we get this white one over here? This is, who is this? Snow's white one? Oh, what's her name?
Daisy Bell?
Daisy Bell. I don't think we got her. Or did we? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
we
we did. We did get her.
Okay, they're done.
Okay, so they're done. And so am I.
Snow's got it. Coco?
I didn't, unless you got Coco.
Coco looks a little brown.
I don't even see her. Oh, she's over there. Okay. And then you got Snow?
Yeah.
All right. So Coco's up. She's scratching. Hi, Coco. You want to get, ooh. Come here. There we go. No, we got a kid coming in from behind. There we go.
She's got a nice coat on her. Armpits.
Oh, it feels good, right, Coco?
Whoops. And then Sheldon.
Oh, and Sheldon too, yeah.
Oh, all clouds for Seth.
Yeah, the cloud of dust.
Come on, come get it!
Yeah, Shanzi, that means you too. We got a couple kids that aren't listening. Come on, come and get it! Come on! Come on! Fernando, people have been asking about you. It says, how's Fernando's girls? What's going on? Well, Fernando's girls are over here. They're over here because they did fly out one day, flew over the fence, ran off with a bunch of wild toms. So we put them in here, clipped their wings so they couldn't fly out over. But we've only got two now. So we lost one of them. We came out and found there was a big gash in the side of one. And what we think happened was when Fernando was mating, then he caught the edge of her and cut her. So we found her the next morning. So we're down to the two of them. So it's unfortunate, but we're gonna keep an eye on them and make sure that he's not too hard on them. Doing your feed?
Look.
What? Oh, the little one? Oh yeah, well the other two are over playing against the fence line there. Oh, Prince. Looks like you're wooing the lady. I think there's only one there. Well, it's not the pretty side of him, but I guess we'll take what we can get. Oh, there's his other girl there on the one side. So they do this for a couple different reasons. One of them is to, of course, attract the females, and the other one is to scare off predators. Now, to us, it looks pretty much the same. It likely is pretty much the same. These girls don't. I've never really seen them get excited or anything when he does this. Meh. So hopefully they're fertile. In the last video, I did point out that there were some eggs in there. So we'll keep a close eye on that. Now the girls, the ponies. So we have Shadow in here, and we have Willow and her little filly in here, Meadow. And they are in here because tomorrow morning we have a farrier coming out to check them over, and we want to make sure that they're in an area that we're going to be able to handle them. Hi, Shadow. What? What is it? Hey? What is it? I gave her a carrot. I gave her a carrot yesterday, and then I brushed her down, gave her a good brushing, and she really enjoyed that. So these are our 3 of the mini crew, I guess we can call them. A little pot-bellied pig, and she was a runt, so little Miss Bits here, or Bacon Bits. And then of course Sheldon was a runt from last year, so he's now a year old. And then we have Moira, which was also a runt, and she's also a Shetland sheep, which is a lot smaller. So they have been playing just last week. Moira and Sheldon, they were up over on that satellite dish, headbutting each other and bouncing around. And then, of course, I went in to get the camera, and I came back out to see Moira, and she was bouncing around the yard. Sheldon was underneath the table over behind the tree, and she would bounce in, and then she would bounce back out again and bounce back in. So it was the cutest thing. You always have to have a camera with you whenever you're out in the yard. So that's it. That's it for this little video here. I just wanted to make sure that I showed you how we do the dusting of the animals and, of course, ourselves. So I should be good with bugs now. If you have any questions about this process, please leave them down in the comments below. And until next video, have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.